Hello and welcome guys, Sir Chompyface here, and today I'm going to be talking about No Man's Sky. I'm going to be talking about the Call of Duty community and No Man's Sky community, and why I've stopped making videos for Call of Duty and why I never will make videos for Call of Duty again. So there's quite a few subjects here to cover, and it's just something I thought I'd talk about while doing some gameplay, because I mean, I'm recording all my videos for tomorrow at the moment, and I took a break and I thought, you know what, I haven't played Battlefield in a while, it'd be nice just to take a nice little break. As much as I love No Man's Sky, I'm one of these people, I need to take a break every so often from doing what I hammer on to do on No Man's Sky to bring you guys the content you want. I'm having to push myself in No Man's Sky to try and unlock everything as fast as possible so I can show you as much as I can and give you as good tutorials as I can. And sometimes, yeah, I do miss stuff in tutorials, and I do thank people who do comment below and let me know what I've missed. I'm not a robot. I didn't design the game, so anything I do miss, obviously, please let me know. It's for the better of the community at the end of the day, and that's the best thing about No Man's Sky. It's when you look at No Man's Sky community versus Call of Duty's community. No Man's Sky community is a very tight-knit, beautiful, cooperative community, because you guys are the most helpful, positive community I've ever met on No Man's Sky. It's such a honour to do videos and have people who really contribute and want to improve the game as much as me. Want to get our thoughts out there to get the developers to improve the game to the point where it's the type of game that can be as big as Battlefield. Let's be honest. If you believe in No Man's Sky as much as I do, you'll believe that it can get as big as something like Battlefield. It could be a massive thing. When I say on the context though, on context side, it could be as big as Minecraft. It's one of the biggest games ever made. In fact, if not the biggest game, is Minecraft. And I think it could get to that scale where it could be that big. What we've got to remember, guys, is sorry, my throat's cutting out there. What we've got to remember is that the devs at No Man's Sky, they're something like 10 to 12 man team. They might have employed a few people since I last read, but yeah, they're a very small team. And yes, they made a lot of money and they could employ more, but they've also, if you think about it, as a business, they've got to look out for their future. So they've got to make sure that they do enough content to make sure enough people buy it a bit more, so they secure their name, so they haven't ruined their reputation with what happened with No Man's Sky's launch. I mean, obviously we don't know really what happened with No Man's Sky's launch, and it was a mess, and it's getting better. But the main thing is what's going into here is that we have a strong community, and as a community together, if we band together, if I keep making my videos and other people are making their videos, and we get the community, all the community we can involved, we can make it a far better game. Just make sure that Hello Games listen, and they do listen. I've got to admit, they've listened. A lot of people who put their thoughts into the videos, a lot of people who put their ideas into the videos, you're starting to see sort of that they are going, you know what, yes, our game could use with a bit of base building, yes, our game could use with something easier to travel on the planets a bit better. I mean, it could still use a bit of improvement, I'm not going to lie. When it comes to criticising games, I'm a critic through and through. I'll criticise every part of the game, as much as I love the games, and I appreciate the art format in every single way. So I appreciate gameplay, I appreciate I appreciate the story, I appreciate the graphics, but you got to put it all in one. You got to think, you got to think at the end of the day, what can they do to improve it? What can I criticise so they can improve it? I mean, obviously there's such thing as over-criticising to make a game worse sometimes. When you over-criticise it, like Call of Duty, it's been criticised so much that they tried to make some initiative on it, and it just went kaput. So yeah, we have a beautiful community, and the guys who sit there saying, brilliant video to me, and going, great video, I hope you get big, and yeah, I do hope I get big on YouTube, because this is what I like doing. I enjoy making videos, I enjoy playing games, and I've been playing games, and this is a seriously hardcore admission here. I must have been about the age of 5 since I started playing games. My parents never had a problem with me playing video games, and I've played them. So I've played them since I mean, I've actually got to think here. So 5 years old, that would have been 1998 normally, which sounds about right. That's when I started playing stuff like Quake 2, and I started Sonic. I remember playing Sonic on the Mega Drive my dad used to have, and I remember playing games on floppy. I remember my dad once brought home an Amiga, and the Amiga I love. If you've never played with an Amiga, you've got to play one. It's a different experience for gaming, and it's a fun experience. It's like a computer mixed with a games console. It's one of them things. It was half and half, and it was a really fun console. But anyway, get back to the point. So the No Man's Sky community, as I said, you guys are brilliant. The people who say thank you on my videos, you're pushing me to make better videos, and I want to make better quality videos. Obviously, I mean, at the moment, I'm currently unemployed, and I don't know if you know what's like in the UK at the moment, but it's a bit rubbish, especially where I am in the country. I live in the poorest part of the city. I live in the poorest fucking road in my city as well. I'm the poorest of the poor in the city I live in. So it's quite hard. It's quite hard to to make any money where I am, and I'm trying to make money where I can to try and better this. But if this YouTube takes off, then guys, you're going to see the videos getting better. You're going to see better quality, information, better quality recorded stuff. Obviously, I can get hardware improvements because I do monetize. I admit I monetize my videos. That's the reason I monetize, because I want to make it bigger. I want to make my channel better. I want to make something worth viewing. I want people to watch my stuff and say, you know what, that was quite fun enjoying. I mean, I'm not going to be, I don't like doing clickbait videos at all. I refuse to do them. I don't do clickbait. I refuse to pump my videos full of ads. I put a few in there, I've got to admit, because the YouTube to ad ratio, it's quite low to what I make on the revenue. But I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not these people like PewDiePie, got 7 million, and like T Martin. They make millions and millions and millions, and they seem to just hog it all and then just still do clickbait stuff and make fucking illegal gambling sites. I'm just like, what the fuck is with your responsibility, It seems like they just leave their fans behind. They don't care about the fans. If you watch Raggedy Dan, he's a really, really brilliant YouTuber. I follow him. I watch all his videos, and he exposed a lot of these people. I mean, he exposed Mr. Boss for the Win, who I fucking cannot stand. I hate him. I really hate him. And he does not care about his community, and the people who made him what he is, he does not care. And that I think that's really insulting, to not care about, to not give a shit about your community. And he's a terrible gamer. He's bad. I mean, I'm not saying I'm good. I mean, I admit I'm not the best at gaming at all. But someone who he edits his videos not to show any him playing bad. It makes some of these YouTubers look like they're absolutely amazing the way they edit their videos sometimes. But I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. I'm not the best at gaming. Probably most YouTubers are probably just as good as everybody else. They have their really good matches. They have their really bad matches. And when they edit them, they make them look like they're superstars, and people try and sit there playing the game over and over to say find some sort of veteran, and they start realizing they can't be as amazing as it looks. They cannot be like that sort of superhero the YouTubers show off. That's because they edit to make them look like they're really, really good, where I do no edits as much as possible. I mean, I'll do jump cuts to save time, but I don't do any edits of me playing bad, because I think playing bad is what helps you play good at the end of the day. I mean, I'm a team player. I revive as many people as I can in Battlefield. If I'm making videos on No Man's Sky, I'll help people out. And now that No Man's Sky's got a sort of form of co-op, it's not quite at the point where we want yet, but it's got a nice form of co-op. It's what I call a Fable 2 co-op, and I'll help anyone out who bumps into me. I will help anyone out. Any tips or tricks I know, I'll give them a hand, and I'll never forget the community. I started with 34 subscribers the other day. I'm now sitting at 96 last time I looked, because that's before I made this video, and because I'm jumping up all the time. The subscriber count is going up and up and up, and I'm thankful for every time that someone subscribes, every time someone watches my videos. And that's the reason I monetize, is because I want to make better videos for you guys. I want to do this for a living. I want to be able to produce good content. I mean, I love gaming. It's one of my favorite forms, same as movies. Movies are my second favorite forms. you know, when I was younger, you know, I wanted to be a director, believe it or not. You know, everyone, you know, wanted to be in movies, and I just wanted to be behind the camera. I always wanted to be able to direct something a little bit sort of amazing. I mean, I'm a massive fan of Martin Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino. I like my stuff with a long story. I like it bloody, with sharp action sequences, with a lot of grit and a lot of gore. So, I know like, bloody is gore, but there we go. So, the other thing I want to talk about on today's video was, now, I don't make Call of Duty videos anymore. So, those who've been following me know that I stopped making them. And the reason was because Call of Duty, for me, it started letting itself down, and then because, you know, let's have a look at it. We look at Black Ops 3. They pumped it full of DLC weapons. I know you're going to say Battlefield pumps it with DLC weapons. At least with Battlefield, if you buy the expansion pass with all the maps, all the guns are there, unlocked, ready for you to use, or, you know, they are unlockable. They're not, you know, there's no random chance of unlocking it. Then they improved it with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. The multiplayer was trash, but I loved the zombies on it. The zombies was amazing. I still think to this day the zombies are good on Infinite Warfare. It's the only thing for me what makes Infinite Warfare worth playing. I've still got it installed just for the zombies. You know, I like a good match of zombies here and there every so often. But the thing that really just now pushed me back after getting pissed off with all the micro DLC and everything they've been hammering into the game, and the thing that pushed me away was when they announced COD World War II. I fell in love with COD again, and then they said we're not gonna have any like wacky camos or gun weapon variants at launch of the game, and they keep quoting at launch. So basically they're saying after launch we're gonna completely destroy the game that you guys love. We're gonna trash it. We're not gonna give a shit about it. We just want our money. Fucking give us our money, you know. You want this gun? Fucking pay us. That's what they're saying. It's like, oh, you might get this gun there if you pay us. You know, you might get it. It's like saying to me, it's like someone's going to me, you know, can you make a video for us, you know, on No Man's Sky about minerals? I don't know why you'd want about minerals or anything. But we'll just use that for an example, and I go ahead, you could get a video about minerals, or you could click the button and I'll randomly make a different video which you might get minerals, or I might make it about the terrain or the dirt. That's basically what goes on with Call of Duty, and it is a sad thing because it looked so good. World War II looked good. And the fact that they're now going to just turn their back and just say, you know what, after launch, we're going to pump it full of micro DLC, we're going to pump it. I mean, we know it's going to be a micro DLC, but it's going to get the micro DLC, which is going to be absolutely shit. It's going to be wacky camos. And yeah, I'm predicting that's going to happen. Not once have Call of Duty ever, you know, said something and not gone back on it. They've gone back on it so many times. How many times have I heard them say, oh, we're gonna make this Call of Duty and all our supply drops are going to be cosmetic only? And I just thought, that's bullshit, because you wait 2 months later or 3 months later down the line and there's fucking weapons in the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, Modern Warfare Remastered had things like prop hunt, and it really did improve, you know. I'd added new game modes, I approve of that. New game modes, new maps, yes, that is fine, add that in, that's fine. You know, I get it, you're making an old game new again. I mean, the only thing with Modern Warfare Remastered again, you know, we get Scammer Vision pop in again, and they sell a DLC map to us that, you know, we already paid for years ago at a higher price back to us. I mean, I get it, you know, they've revamped the graphics, they've obviously gone over it. A lot of the time, the same glitches are still in the map, and people already paid for the map pack once, and it's a shame to have to see a company resort to these sort of tactics to make money. They've had to pull in all their revenue from all the Call of Duties they've made for the past couple of years or past 3 years just to make the same money as they did when they were, you know, when they were on top before. So it just shows you that for me, Call of Duty is dying, and it's dead for me. I won't be going back to it because they broke too many promises for me to want to go back and play that sort of game. So yes, Call of Duty, it's a shame. Going back to on the topic of the community is just toxic on Call of Duty. It is one of the worst communities ever, and I'm glad not to be a part of it. It's terrible. People sit there and just they just destroy each other, rip on each other, and they lie as well. The amount of lies that come out of their mouths in their videos as well is unbelievable. The amount of times they clickbait as well, and you know, they're also just whores to Activision half the time. They say, oh no, I'm not paid by Activision, but yet they, you know, they promote so much Activision stuff, they promote supply drops all the time, and yet they moan about supply drops, but yet they continue to promote it, and then they say, oh, we're not paid by Activision, but you know, sometimes Activision invites us to events and stuff. Yeah, of course you're not paid by Activision. Let's just say Activision do have a hand in half of these guys like Ali's, like YouTube's. They're definitely, they wouldn't just like let someone like that make all that money and not have a hand in it, because you know, this is Activision. They want to make some money off it. They probably have some sort of special deal with them. But yeah, that's why if you look at all my videos, when I changed to monetization, I refuse to monetize any of my videos. I don't want Activision to get a penny of my money. I do not believe in Activision at all. One of the worst game publishers ever. And I mean that, ever. So yeah, the community, toxic. No Man's Sky community, beautiful, cooperative people. And yeah, you know, I can see the game having a bright future. And one day, yes, I do hope that one day we get a No Man's Sky too. Probably, we'll call it a man's sky, because they take out the no mans, you know, we'll put humans in and call it man's sky. Although that would be a bit sexist, wouldn't it? Let's try gender-friendly sky. No, wait. Everybody's sky. Everybody's sky. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Everybody's sky. But not the type of sky you have on your TV. Just you know, normal sky, as in you look up. Or it should be called No Man's Space, really. I mean, I get that you fly into the sky, but you know, it's more No Man's Universe. Or it could be No Man's Dimensions. Be able to swap through to different dimensions where there's different feels. The game will be good. Like the opposite of gravity. You land on a planet and you start floating upwards. That would be awesome. I don't know why I ran that way. So yeah, you know, it's good. You know, it's a good game. And I'm looking forward to see what content they are going to bring out in the next year. Obviously, there's no guarantee on what content will come out. We never get a guarantee. We never guarantee. No matter what developer, as I'm saying, no matter what developer says, you'll never get a guarantee. A lot of people do say, oh yeah, but they're good developers. They guarantee they'll keep producing stuff. There's no such thing as a guarantee. Look at Mass Effect example. Mass Effect 4 examples on, and look at Andromeda. When Andromeda made, you know, it was making headlines for bad press, and they said, oh, we're going to keep supporting it with updates and stuff. And it's been quite a while since the last update. In fact, it's get to the point where I don't think we're going to get anything new to it, because if you look at it, the department that was building Mass Effect have all been split up and been sent to different projects. It's been a massive flop, and the thing that makes it worse, and the thing that makes No Man's Sky, you know, the guys at Hello Games are better developers than DICE, or DICE, is it DICE or is it someone else? I can't remember who makes, actually, I'm factually correct to this, I'm not wrong, I mean, I'm wrong, I'm not sure who makes the Andromeda, which department makes Mass Effect Andromeda, but the thing that is quite bad is that if you make a game, you make a flop, and then you don't support it afterwards, even if you promise to support it and push it, you know, really push the community to come back into it. That's why I've got so much admiration for Sean Murray and guys at Hello Games. I mean, yeah, at the start, yeah, I despised what they've done. You know, I love the game, I love the design. Why do I keep running around there? I love the game, I love the design, but I despise, well, you know, the fact that they promised a lot of stuff and then didn't go back on it. But after the initial reaction, once you calm down, you let yourself think about it, you know, they're a game developer and they're not always in charge. The publishers sometimes are the people in charge. And yeah, you know, I have so much admiration for the fact that they've gone back and said, we're going to put in all this stuff, we're going to make this game good, we're going to make it, you know, we're going to make the game that we initially advertised, that you guys fell in love with at E3. And that's why I have so much admiration. But for people like EA who just ditch a game, like, I mean, I've got more than one example of EA ditching games past release, I mean, let's look at Dragon Age Inquisition. They made a couple of single player DLCs, and then with their multiplayer they said, yeah, we're going to support this throughout, you know, throughout the whole year. We got 1 or 2 DLCs for that. 1 or 2 DLCs. One of them was just, and you know, only one of it was a new map, and it was shockingly bad. I mean, come on, guys. You know, the game had so much potential. They just needed a few tweaks, and that game could have been really, really good. I mean, the game is good itself, but the multiplayer is terrible because you've made it boring. You might as well shut down the servers. I mean, like you do with a lot of your games, EA, you might as well shut down the servers because you've just completely made it a lack of content. So yeah, I've been rambling on for quite a while now. My throat is getting rather dry. So I think the last thing I want to say really is to everyone who's watching, everyone who clicks on my videos, you know, has a look every so often. Even if you don't like my video, I appreciate that you've clicked on it to come and watch, and you know, to see what I've done, or any notes for improvements. I do listen to them as well, and I do thank you. So, but the main thing is just thank you. Seriously, like, I'm about to reach my first video ever is like of importance, you know, of making, you know, an impact on the community and No Man's Sky. It's about to reach 6,000 views. 6,000, and now I'm only a tiny channel. I'm small. I'm under 100 subscribers, I think, so at the moment. I mean, last time I checked I was at 96. I'm 4 subscribers off. Come on, 4 people, subscribe. But yes, you know, subscribing does help. But yeah, I'm only a small channel, and for what I've achieved and what you guys, you know, it's when I say I achieved, it's what you guys have achieved, really. It's, if you guys didn't click on my videos, then I wouldn't get the views, I wouldn't get the subscriptions, you know, I wouldn't, you know, get the likes that I get and the nice comments that I get, and I wouldn't have the community building up around me that I have. And I love the community I've got. You guys who are being my community, and I've noticed that there's some of you who do regularly comment on my videos and do say, that's a good, cool video. I thank you. Seriously, I'm sitting here, you know, thanking the hell out of you. I'm not one of these guys who I'm never going to forget my community and the guys who have helped build it, you know. I think that's what's important in gaming. That's something what's lost, is people are forgetting about the communities. They're not respecting where they came from either. So yeah, a massive thank you to everybody who watches my videos. Even if you're new to my channel, if you subscribe, or even just watching this one video, thank you. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it, that's fair enough. I can't force you to like something, and everyone has an opinion, whether we like it or not. You know, it's fair to say I live in a free country. Opinions should be heard. So if you like something or dislike something, you know, your opinion should be heard. The only time I ever delete videos is when people are rude to me. I get it, you don't like something, but if you're ever rude to me, you ever, you know, like swear at me and in a nasty way, should I say? I don't mind people swearing. I mean, for fuck's sake, I swear all the time. But you know, if someone's completely rude or being nasty to another member in the comment section, I will remove the comment, because I don't like that sort of behaviour. You know, we're a community, it's supposed to band together. Let's improve gaming, let's not destroy it. We're not fucking Anakin Skywalker here. Come on, let's be Obi-Wan. Let's you know, bring peace to the galaxy in the most nerdiest way I could have possibly said it. So yeah, you know, it's you guys that push me to make my videos, and I'll always keep making them as long as you guys keep watching them. I think even after you guys watch them, I'll still try and make them, because this is what I do. This is what I do for enjoyment. I find this enjoyable. So I hope this has been a good video for you guys. I hope you've listened to everything I've had to say, and if you've got any comments about anything I've said, or any mistakes I've said, because I tend to make mistakes. As I said, I've got a bit of a stutter sometimes, so you know, I tend to stutter a little bit. So if you've got any comments to say, please go ahead, you know, let me know your thoughts. It's always fantastic hearing what you guys have to say. As I said, tomorrow, if I haven't got to your comments today, I'll be looking at them tomorrow, because tomorrow is the day, as I said, where I just upload the videos I recorded today. Apart from this one, this is going up today on Saturday. And yeah, this is the time where tomorrow will be the time I'll be uploading and reading through the comments and going through the feedback that I've got over this past week of making videos, because tomorrow will be the 5th day of making. I'm not sure if tomorrow or today is the 5th day of making videos, but I call it close enough to a week. So I'm going to do a review of, well, not when I say review, I'm not doing a video review, but I'm going to review with what I've done. I'm seeing where I can go better to make better quality videos for you guys. Because, you know, as I said, I want better quality out there. I want you guys to really enjoy my videos. I want you to sit there and be like, man, that was as good as a Game of Thrones episode. But, okay, it's never going to get that good, you know. I hope one day, you know, you can all wish and dream. I mean, it's nothing, you know, it's never bad to have dreams in this life. But as I said, the final thing I want to say before the end of this match, before the end of this battle, is a massive thank you. You guys who have been there for me from the beginning. You know, you've sat there, you've clicked my videos, you've watched my videos, and you know, you say such nice things half the time, and you know, it actually brings my faith back into humanity after you know, the time we're having, you know, with all these attacks and bullshit in the world, that we can still band along and get along together, and these fuckers want to come and blow people up, innocent people, for no reason. You know, I do hope everybody watches me, because I get views. When you look at my views, they're from all over the world. I look at my my YouTube analytics. I think that's how you say the word. I'm very bad at English. Well, I'm English. I do speak English, but I'm very bad at saying long words in English. Yeah, you know, I get people from all over the world, and the main thing is just to stay safe, really. And you know, it's not nice what's going on at the moment in the world, and hopefully, you know, the forces that fight for the good guys, for peace, for justice, you know, they'll overcome all this bullshit that's going on, and yeah, you know, the world will get better. Most of all, gaming will get better, and yeah, we'll really push these developers to give us the games that we want. See, I'm still waiting on the new Star Wars game, Visceral Games. Okay, where is it? But yeah, that's really all I've got time for now. I hope you enjoyed this. This was just really just a roundup of everything I wanted to talk about. I can't think there's much else to do. My throat now, as you can tell, throughout the video is getting worse and worse. I've had but the 4 days that I've made the videos, I've had a sore throat, like the whole entire time. So it's been insane to do all these videos and still get the people watching them, and I've been struggling through them. So yeah, that's it, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for the comments and the likes, even the dislikes. If you didn't like it, it's good to know you didn't like it. It's good to know if you did. But there we go. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you on the next video. I've been Sir Chompy Base, and if you want to know what happened to the rest of this battle, or the rest of this battle that I'm playing, just message me and I'll let you know, or comment. Thanks so much, guys. See you on the next video.